All right, folks, there it is. She's blasted. Y'all know me, y'all know what's next. If you said gems, that's exactly right. And this will guarantee my piece to be super clean. I'm gonna just let that sit on there for a minute. And then when I get ready to primer it, I'll sand it with some 80 grit. Just so my primer will stick real good. But this will guarantee me there's gonna be no rust on it. And there it is, folks. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out because I cut them off with my plasma cutter, my awesome R Captain plasma cutter. And now I gotta get this lip off where it was welded so I can install my new pieces. But before I install them, I have to remove the old one, which is still connected. So y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna do that, and then I might go ahead and blast these areas too while I'm here. That way I don't have to worry about trying to sand it off with the grinding, with my die grinder. As long as all the rust comes off, that's all that matters. What I might do while I'm here too, see this patch that somebody did? I might go ahead and fix this patch. So I'll make a little template out of it, and then after I make my template, and then I'll cut it. All right, I've got my other piece cut. You see it down there. Now I've got to cut this out. Normally, you guys see me make a template first before I cut it out, but how can you make a template off of that? I'm better off freestyling it, so that's what we're gonna do. Here they grind it too much. Oh man. So I'm probably gonna have to make it from here down. Passenger side done. Gotta do a little bit of trimming on the edge, but no big deal. I'm gonna jump straight to this. I've got to get the rest of this little panel out, and then I'll take it over there and I'll blast this, and I'll blast all this, just like I did that side. I don't have to do any repairs to this B pillar, so I can move on to the floor. Once I get my brace in there, it's actually my body mount. Once I get my body mount in there, and then I can move on to the floor and then forward. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because I know that last one took quite a bit of time. So at least you got to see the process, what it really takes to do it. I'm gonna get to work because it's a hot, long day, and I really want to get this finished, all sandblasted, so I don't have to be playing with sand tomorrow again. All right, guys, let me give you a quick update. I know we're time lapsing a lot, but I've got a lot of work to do. You see, these were factory welded in, right? So it's very easy. I knocked them out, pulled my piece off. I only took this much off. I don't have to take the entire thing off because once I remove this, I can put my new one on and I don't have to worry about taking all that mess off. The other side has been modified, and not in a good way. My spot welds are lost here in between filler, Dynaglass, and just not being welded in the right spot. So this one's going to be a little bit more challenging. Up here was kind of factory-ish, so I was able to take the spot welds out. You see the circles, I took them out, but all right here, I'm about to get rid of all this material and kind of look for my welds. If I can't find them, then I'm just going to have to try to grind it off, or maybe I could just cut this lip off and make a new lip, because I do plan on replacing some of the inner rocker. This inner rocker, I don't have to replace the entire thing, but especially back here, because everything's pretty nice. It's only jacked up from, well, I guess down here it's kind of jacked up, but I can clean that up. Up here we see it eaten like that. I will have to replace, because you see that, I don't know, somebody tried to patch it. Here's my original floor, and then there's some, yeah, somebody tried to patch it already, and there was a hole there, and they just threw that plate over it. So we will be replacing a whole bunch of this inner once I get up here. My plan is to get this floor section in. Once I get this floor section in, then I can weld my two little squares back here in front of my wheel well. And once that's solid, and then I can keep cutting the whole front off. I've got my measurements, so I can, you know, put it back exactly where it goes. And on this one I'm thinking, because I was gonna knock these welds out, remove this, and then install this back on there. But by looking at it, I think I'm gonna have to install my brace on the new floor, my new brace on the new floor, and then get it in here, do my measurements, make sure that my hose lined up. This is my body, and they're perfect, my body bolts, and I tripled, quadruple measured, and double, triple measured just to make sure I put it back in the exact same spot. So I'm not worried about that, because it's perfect. Up here, I've done the measurements, so now it's just a matter of putting it all together, getting the rest cut out, this inner lip cut out, and oh, maybe I could, if I remove this out the way, and then maybe it'll make this easier to take off. I don't know yet. I'm gonna start back here at the top, because you see I still have floor here. And once I get to here, if it becomes a problem, then I'll just cut it, remove this out the way, and then go from there and try to get as much floor off, because I know it's all in sections. So my first floor only goes to here, and then my second floor sits right here. We'll figure it out. One way or another, we'll figure it out. And this, for the record, I took pictures, I didn't do video, was not spot welded to the brace. So when I cut it, it was just lifted up all the way to here. You see where these were spot welded in, and none of this was spot welded in at all. So when they replaced the floor, you can kind of see here, they replaced this. You can definitely see it up there, all that mess right there. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna time lapse some more, because this is going to take me a minute. So I'm going to be sitting here trying to knock some of this off at the same time, see if I can figure out how to get this floor out without messing up my lip any more than it already is. Here we go. This floor, I took the brace out. You guys seen me take the floor out, then I took this brace out, I kind of guessed where this brace went. I was pretty close from where I marked it. I put the brace in first, held it with Clecos, as you can see, and then I put my floor on, but I couldn't get my floor in at all. So what I had to do was remove my bracing, bolt it to my floor, and then I came from underneath. And we didn't record any of this. I probably should have, but I'm explaining it now. And then I shoved it in up, kept it in between here and my brace, okay, because my brace is right underneath here. And I just kept shoving it up, one side, one side, one side, one side, and then I lifted this side up, and look at that. Voila, we're there. So far, this is exactly how it needs to go. I really don't want to take it back out, especially when we get to the front. It's kind of going to be the same thing. Hopefully not as hard as this one was, but I will record everything and make sure that we get all the details in. Okay, I've got these here. This is where my body bolts up to, and I've only got it here so I can move this floor and make sure this floor is centered. Like right now, I'm up against this inner rocker. I'm gonna Cleco it in place so it doesn't move. And then if I have to shift it over, because I got a little bit of gap over there, if I gotta shift it over just a hair, I'm gonna do that. I'll leave these loose. I wanna make sure my floor moves. So these I'm gonna leave in. I'm just gonna loosen them up so I can move my floor where I need to. Right now it's perfectly this side where I need it. We are gonna spot weld these into the brace as well as these into the brace. And then if y'all remember, I have to weld my bed floor into this floor. I'm gonna add a piece of angle iron on the bottom because right now my brace is pushing up against my floor and it kind of makes it, you know, where the sides are heavier. And what I'm gonna do is just put a 2x4 in between my little stand, and I'm gonna grab on back onto the lip where I was. That way I'm not putting no pressure on the bed whenever I get it welded in, spotted in. If you look down there, I've already got my 2x4 or my piece of angle iron. So now from here, all I'm gonna do is lower this. We can do it right now, live in the flesh. Lower this, and then let me slide in here. And then from here, I'm gonna push this up right here, and then I'll come back up. All that does is take the pressure off the center of the bed where I had it before. You can see right here, it was just up against this. All right, there it is. I've got it jacked up back there. I'm gonna loosen that. Keep my bed straight. And my goal is to get this entire front tacked into place, welded into place. That way we can start cutting out this front floor and installing the front floor. Okay, just want to show you how I mark this. Shoot it between every 3 inches.